Tàn part A kan ti hian enge thil nung lampang ingai nge pro to lampang ingai. Ngai lo trim. What about Maureen? Ngai lo. The properties of living things is they grow. Kan chang thei dro. Thil nung trim chu an chang thei dro. Cho nên mùa thế coi hi alo pung ani cho dro. Mùa thế tại hian alo om ta atu ka cho lo sira song song an lo spread trap ta ni. Kha ka om sia chu a chang ani mai ni dro. And then thil nung lo ho chu an chang thei lo ni. Thế mai à. And then chair hi lai den chair kan ne ya. E Monday lo ni ya. Chair hi lo pung ta. Trap mai ni om sia. Kan thi ai lo dro. Chair ka pung ai lo ni. Because they are abiotic, they are non-living. True.
Yes, sir.
So any algae kan ti hi kapi ne hian mat ne la kan riak thi ni chu. Chu da sun len khang hi kan kam thi la ama kha lo wa khan le le ta khan ha thok thin ni. Cho nên len khang hi lo kam mai me la lo del mai mai la e sa ha hang so tur le chok me tur nang lo o pe ta kha ti ni. Chon chu da sun len ka kam ma kan del thi na I atuk zinga ka sulen chu pat e khi ti ra kam lai om si lo ka lo khat me ni chu kham ye tan khan I wonder that the algae may be living because they saw growth dro pat e khi an nu ma ni lo mo a ti ra kam lai klem te ni si ka an pung ta hloi me ti tha ru ru rom ta ni chu ti chuan ti hian kan an zir so zera pat e chu thil nung alo ni ya na min ka tu mo zil na min ka tu hi alo ni ta ni pat ek chan chin te kan zira he ta en sarkar in pat ek chan chin zir tir tur che min la lo nei yin tiang mai mai chu alo ni hing no ni ole characteristic features of algae and classifications of algae when I talk an endone chon ta chon a character algae kha thil nung ani ti kha I ka sai ma sa duwa. The first characteristic is that chlorophyll bearing thallophytes. In the previous class, I'm talking about the thallophytes, right? The term thallophytes come from thallus, meaning the plant body is not differentiated into leaf stems and flowering and the root part, right? The plant body itself is the thallus. So this algae doesn't have separate leaves, separate flowering and the root parts. The body itself is thallus. They are chlorophyll bearing thallophytes ani chu an mari khan finna ne ya an mari khan join siam la the ya ni chu ro thil nung dang hemi thai kan mu tam zo thai kan mu te ang khan an mari khan join siam le the ya amai ro chu thai te helai thing kan mu te ang khan na zung kung dia chen than turin an taksa kom lo wa an taksa ka it is very simple, so they are called thallophytes. So the next point is that they are autotrophic plants. Autotrophic plants means they can manufacture their own food with the help of the sunlight through the process called photosynthesis, right?
Yes, sir.
So and the next point is that they may be green, brown, or red in color. Like see my pigment. Yeah, exactly. The Asian peoples are yellowish. So they are the Western people and Nigerian. Likewise, due to the pigment presence on in their thallus, they may be green, brown, or red. And the green algae are known as chlorophyceae, and the brown algae is known as Phaeophyceae, and the red algae is known as Rhodophyceae. The term rhodo means red, phytons means plants, red plants. It's come from the Greek word. And point number 4, the cell wall. The cell wall is made up of, okay? The cell wall is made up of cellulose. What do we mean by cellulose? In the biochemistry class, we are learning about the carbohydrates, right? So cellulose is a type of polysaccharides. polysaccharides of carbohydrates. So the cell wall is made up of this cellulose. Carbohydrates three taka long chain carbohydrate tani chu tro chu an cell wall khatong atom tani. So the main difference between plant cell and animal cell is that animal cell doesn't have the cell wall, but the plants have a cell wall, right?
Yes, sir.
So this algae is a type of plants. They can manufacture their own food through the photosynthesis. I already talked about that. They can manufacture their own foods, and the cell wall is also made up of cellulose. And point number five is that they may be in colonial. Colonial means they are in the groups. Example is that volvox. See, 1 volvox, 2 volvox, 3 volvox, 4 volvox, 5 volvox, 6 volvox. But if you simply observe it from the distance, they may act like ones. They may look like one, right? Thì hiện colony nó nằm ta này, group bằng nó nằm ta, thì hiện anh dùng ta này chú. Cho nên các thị pha colony xem này chú. Oh, they may be in colonial form or filamentous form. Filamentous means it's like a ribbon spiral guide. See, a say zone in the rule on can't say can't they have okay chú. Draw. So here there is a small projection here. This is called a flagella. It's kind of a tail. And it is a mode of swimming in the water. A mode of swimming. And then may the cat and money cat to an can and swim can and sing can flagella they are not called what? Tail, okay? In terms of algae, it is a flagella. So mostly they are aquatic inhabited. You will not find this algae in the desert region. You will find it in the marine, freshwater, or the moistening region. Okay. And looking on the classification, see the classification itself is they are broadly classified into 3 groups. That is chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae, and rhodophyceae. And the chlorophyceae is come from chlorophyll, more. And then pheo and rhodophyceae. Let us see the chlorophyceae first. Mostly freshwater. Do you know the freshwater?
Yes,
the freshwater, we get the freshwater from the pond, right? Yes. Maybe from the lake. From the river. Volvox and examples of volvox is this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Like this kinds of algae is found in the freshwater. Mostly freshwater. Mostly means not all of them. Freshwater. Oh.
Yes, sir.
And the next one is phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae means brown algae. They are brown in color. And they are found in brackish water. Brackish water means a little bit salty. No, it's not enough for consumption. So an example is Ectocarpus. See, Ectocarpus has unilocular sporangia here. There is a spores here, and it is mode of reproduction. Vegetative reproduction. The body. So the line spores on the seed can they belong to the phanerogams. We already studied in the previous class, the classification, right?
Yes,
so the Ectocarpus possesses a huge unilocular sporangium. Inside unilocular sporangium, there is a spores. With the help of spore, they can reproduce it, right?
Yes,
so the last one is that rhodophyceae. Rhodo means red, and phyton means plants, red plants. And rhodophyceae means red algae. Mostly salt water. It is found in marine. Marine means ocean. So polycyphonia oxygen, covalent oxygen, more than 50%, 70% oxygen in siam choki. In siam choki. Hang algae ho. Oxygen ka photosynthesis mangkan already started. So in covalent, the mela, hey, cleanly located. Let it and produce ta hey thing le ma te tam hiu nai ma se oxygen tam so kha chu heng ho produce ni kha to ru ma kin tiang chu chu kha zong kha ni classification chu in next class we can go to what economic importance or the price, okay?
Yes, sir.
So